Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Teacher Aiza. How are you guys? So, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell para updated tayo sa mga next videos ni Teacher. So, let's start! So, our lesson for this week is all about problem and solution. This is English 3, Week 3 of 3rd quarter. Solving a problem requires careful thinking and analysis of all its angles. Some problems require simple solutions, while others requires detailed ones. So children, remember, for every problem, there is always a solution. In this lesson, you are expected to identify possible solutions to problems. So let us read this selection, the coronavirus. The coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 has spread all over the world. It is believed to have originated in Wuhan, China. This virus mainly affects the respiratory system of humans. When one gets this virus, he or she may have mild to severe symptoms. Many have already died due to this virus. Meanwhile, some may also show no symptoms. Scientists around the world are doing their best to control the further effects of the virus. Different versions of vaccines have been invented and tested to give immunity to individuals. Also, some countries have already started their vaccination program. It is believed that through these vaccines, governments will be able to control the spread of the virus. In the selection that we read, can we now identify the problem and the solution? Of course we can. So can you tell the problem mentioned in the selection? Okay. So the problem mentioned in the selection is the coronavirus or the COVID-19. Can you also identify the possible solution to the problem? So like I said, if there's a problem, there's always a solution. So from the selection that we read, what is the solution to the problem? Alright. The vaccine. Based on the given selection, the problem is the discovery and the spread of COVID-19. So as we mentioned a while ago, our problem in the selection is the discovery and the spread of COVID-19. This problem even leads to various effects such as having mild to severe symptoms and even death. In solving the problem, scientists have worked hard to discover the vaccines that will help in controlling the spread of the virus. So this is our solution to the problem, the vaccines. So let us now proceed to our learning tasks. The learning task 1. Read the statements below, then identify the solution to each problem. Number 1. But before that, we have your example. Lexi became ill. Her parents took her to the hospital. So from these sentences, we have the problem and at the same time, we also have the solution. So we will get from this sentence the solution to the problem. Alright? So So, the solution, her parents took her to the hospital. Since the problem here is Lexi became ill, so the solution, her parents took her to the hospital. So, number 1, I was absent yesterday. I asked my classmates to update me on the lessons discussed. So, you will write down on your paper the solution for this number 1, or the solution to this number 1. Number 2, Alex failed during his exams last quarter. He now studies well to pass his tests. So in these sentences, you have to identify first the problem. And then you write down there on your paper the solution. Got it? Write it now. Number 3, the government provided financial support to families after implementing community quarantine due to COVID-19. So write now your solution, kids. Number 4, Simon found a new job after resigning from his previous work. So in this sentence, what is the solution? Write down there. Number 5, Carmela lost her ball pen. She asked her parents to buy a new one for her. So in this number, what is a solution? And number 6, the last number for this learning task, the city experienced severe flooding due to the recent calamity. They will plant more trees next month to prevent this from happening again. So in these sentences or in this item, what is a solution? Please write it down there. Problem and solution. Problem-solution portrays a relationship of ideas in a sentence or selection where one idea presents the problem and the other provides solution or possible solution to it. We have here examples. Example number 1. Elena applies for a part-time job as she needs to pay her tuition. So in this sentence, actually it's just one sentence, but this sentence stating already the problem and the solution. So as readers or as pupil, you have to think first or identify first the problem for you to know the solution. So in this sentence, the problem is she needs to pay her tuition. And the solution is Elena applies for a part-time job. So as you can see, in this sentence, the solution comes first before the problem. Alright? So the next sentence, John is not feeling well, so his parents take him to the hospital. So the problem here is John is not feeling well, and the solution, his parents take him to the hospital. So in this sentence or the second example, the problem comes first before the solution. So in some cases, only the problem is presented in a sentence or selection. So kids, not all sentences stating already the problem and the solution. Sometimes the sentence stating only the problem, and the readers like you or the pupil like you will think for the possible solution. So it is for the readers like you to determine the possible solution to it. Alright? Let's proceed to our learning task 2. Box the problem and underline the solution in each item. Remember that, kids. You have to box the problem and underline the solution. Number 1. The house was burning, so they called the fire station for help. So in this sentence, what is the problem? Box it. And what is the solution? Underline it. So there's connecting word there. So you don't need to include the connecting word, alright? Next, number 2. Mara asked her sister to bring her assignment notebook to school after failing to bring it. Mara asked her sister to bring her assignment notebook to school after failing to bring it. So in this sentence, box the problem and underline the solution. Alright, done? Let's proceed to our number 3. Alright, done? Good job! Rihanna cleaned the house. It was really messy after the party. So in these 2 sentences in number 3, you box the problem and underline the solution. Number 4, many animals are illegally hunted. Rangers are now guarding the forest. So box the problem and underline the solution. Very easy, right, kids? Very good. And number 5, Martha is looking for her toy after missing it in the garden this morning. So in this sentence, what is a problem and what is a solution? Alright, done? Good job! Learning task 3. Read the selection below. Then think of 2 to 3 possible solutions to the given problem. So meaning, kids, we only have here the problem. And you're going to think of 2 to 3 solutions for this problem. Understand? Alright, so let's proceed. So this is our problem now. Diane always comes late to school. She misses some of her exams and activities. Her teacher warns her that she might fail some of her subjects if she will not be able to come to class on time. What should Diane do? So your solutions would answer this question. What should Diane do? So you have to think of 2 to 3 possible solutions. Alright? So write down there. So this is our last activity for this week. In your notebook or answer sheet, complete the paragraph by selecting your answers from the choices below. And our choices are relationship, problem, solution. Problem solution portrays a blank of ideas in a sentence or selection. The blank refers to the issue or idea that has to be solved. The blank refers to the statement that shows how the problem can be solved. So very easy, kids. You can do it. Good luck!